Have you ever felt like you carefully chose a beautiful, stylish color, only to find that when you put it on, it just didn't look the way you hoped? I've seen this happen firsthand. My friend Brenda once wore a dress she thought was perfectly fashionable, a shade she absolutely loved. But instead of flattering her, that color made her skin look pale, her face less vibrant, and rather than standing out, she seemed to fade into the crowd. Hi, welcome back to Journey After 60. In today's video, I'll be sharing 5 colors you may want to reconsider, and more importantly, I'll suggest better alternatives to help you look radiant, natural, and more youthful. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more style tips that celebrate your wise and wonderful years. Now, let's dive into the first color, a shade that may seem familiar but could be quietly dulling your natural glow. Number 1. Icy white. Let's start with one of the most common color challenges I see during fashion consultations: icy white. This crisp, sharp shade is everywhere in stores and on hangers, making it seem like a safe, elegant choice. But for women over 60, it's often the first color in your wardrobe that deserves a thoughtful upgrade. Icy white gives off a clean, modern feel, but on mature skin, it can backfire. Instead of brightening your face, it often reflects light in a way that highlights exactly what we'd rather soften: under-eye shadows, fine lines, and uneven skin tone. What once looked radiant in your 30s can now leave you looking pale, tired, or even a bit withdrawn. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to give up white altogether. Instead, switch to warmer whites, like cream, ivory, or soft champagne. They still give you that clean, elegant feel, but with warmth that flatters mature skin tones and adds life to your expression. These warmer shades complement silver or gray hair beautifully and create a soft contrast that brings the focus back to your face, while also sending subtle signals of approachability and warmth to those around you, including the men you meet. Here's a simple tip. When trying on a white top, stand in natural light. If the white makes your face look bright, fresh, and alive, you found your shade. But if your skin looks dull or shadowed, it might be time to warm it up. Even this small shift in tone can create a noticeable difference. People may comment on how fresh you look or how your eyes seem to sparkle. That glow isn't magic. It's the result of finding the white that brings out your best. I'd love to hear your own experience with white clothing. Have you found certain whites to be more flattering than others? Let's help each other. Share your thoughts in the comments below. You might just help another woman find her perfect white. Now, let's move on to another sneaky shade that may be dulling your glow without you realizing it. Number 2. Pale yellow. I remember a woman in her early 70s at one of my workshops who shared how much she adored pale yellow. To her, it symbolized joy and nostalgia, but when she looked back at her old photos, she admitted with a sigh that her face seemed tired, as if the very color she loved had quietly drained her energy, and her husband noticed it too. He gently said, "You look lovely, but in that yellow, you seem a bit washed out, like the light has faded from your face." This experience is a reminder of how emotional connections to colors can sometimes override their visual effects. Women often feel attached to colors because of the feelings they evoke, while men tend to view colors more instinctively. In their eyes, pale yellow can give off a feeling of fatigue or lack of vitality. On the other hand, deeper yellow shades, like mustard or goldenrod, convey warmth, maturity, and allure. Many men have shared that women in rich yellow tones radiate confidence and sophistication, something pale yellow rarely achieves. If you're ready to explore richer, more flattering yellow hues, consider fabrics with a slight texture or sheen, like a silk blend or a fine knit weave. These materials not only add depth and movement to the color, but also transform it into something truly eye-catching. For special occasions, soft golden fabrics can catch the light, adding a subtle glow to your skin and creating an effortless sense of sophistication. Coming up next, we'll dive into another popular color that may be dulling your natural glow without you realizing it. Number 3. Matte black. Many women believe that black is the go-to color at any age. It hides imperfections, looks slimming, and exudes elegance. But in reality, for women over 60, matte black is often the shade that diminishes softness and vitality more than anything else. Studies on color psychology show that black is associated with power, seriousness, and professionalism. In formal settings, it's an ideal choice. But when worn frequently, especially after 60, matte black can unintentionally create a sense of distance or coldness, making it harder for others, particularly men, to perceive your warmth and softness. Many men have shared that they prefer seeing women in shades that are both soft and vibrant, rather than flat black, as these colors feel approachable while still elegant. As skin naturally loses some radiance with age, matte black can accentuate wrinkles and make the complexion appear dull. For women with silver or white hair, the sharp contrast often makes the face look harsh and flat. Those with fuller figures may find matte black adds visual weight. Even on olive or darker skin tones, matte black can appear grayish rather than luminous. If you still love black in your wardrobe, there are elegant ways to make it more flattering for mature skin. Instead of matte fabrics, choose materials with a subtle sheen, such as silk blends, fine wool, or lightly glossy fabrics. These reflect light and soften the area around your face. Consider smart alternatives as well. Navy blue is a favorite among women over 60. It carries all the elegance of black, but is gentler on mature skin. Pair navy with ivory or cream for a classic, refined look that complements any body type. Deep charcoal gray is another excellent choice. It's just as slimming and polished as black, but much softer on the eyes. I'd love to hear your thoughts on black clothing. Have you noticed a change in how it looks on you through the years? Share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to save this for your next wardrobe choice. Up next, we'll explore another challenging color that might be hiding in your closet. Number 4. Faded beige. When choosing the colors we wear, it's not just about picking shades that feel familiar or comfortable. Color has the power to shape our emotions, influence how others perceive us, and even affect how we see ourselves. Faded beige, while soft and neutral, often conceals our natural radiance rather than enhancing it. My friend Margaret discovered this in a quiet, unexpected way. She loved beige and owned a whole collection of pale beige sweaters. One day, she wore her favorite beige cardigan to a birthday party, hoping to exude the calm elegance she always enjoyed. But when she looked in the mirror, she noticed her skin looked pale and her overall appearance felt muted, less lively than usual. With her innate sense of style, Margaret decided to try warmer tones: caramel, deep taupe, and honey beige, colors that reflected light, highlighted her skin, her platinum hair, and the inner glow she carried. Instantly, her face looked alive, naturally radiant. When she walked into the room, her husband noticed and couldn't help but say, "This color really suits you. Why have you never worn it before?" A surprising moment that made Margaret smile. This moment is also supported by research in color psychology by Elliott and Meyer, 2012, where men are naturally drawn to warmth and vitality in color. Warm tones like caramel or honey beige convey energy, approachability, and the signs of life experience, making the wearer subtly more attractive, which explains why Margaret's husband was instantly drawn to her the moment he saw her. So, if you've been relying on faded beige, it might be time to shift to something warmer, something that feels more alive. Think of the rich, soft beige that complements your skin, highlights your face, and embraces your true essence. Stay tuned for our final color discussion, which might surprise you. Number 5. Baby pink. As we continue exploring the colors that define who we are, let's turn to a shade often associated with sweetness, innocence, and gentleness: pastel pink. It evokes warmth, softness, and memories of early life. Yet for women over 60, this delicate hue can sometimes have the opposite effect, making the skin appear pale, lifeless, and less reflective of the depth and wisdom gained over the years. In the eyes of many men, baby pink can feel too youthful or childlike when worn by a mature woman. They are often more drawn to warmer pinks with depth, shades that are soft yet convey confidence, approachability, and elegance. Colors like muted rose, soft coral, or warm blush preserve the gentle quality of pastel pink while adding warmth and contrast to mature skin, making the face appear radiant and full of life. For women with silver or gray hair, these warmer pinks enhance the natural shine of the hair, creating a harmonious, approachable look that remains strong and sophisticated. They send a message: "I have lived, I have grown, and I am confident in my experiences." Try incorporating a soft coral blouse, a dusty rose scarf, or a warm blush jacket into your wardrobe. These colors aren't just clothing, they reflect your story, your maturity, and your inner beauty, while naturally drawing positive attention from men who perceive beauty intuitively. Baby pink still has its place in the wardrobe, but if it no longer feels quite right, it may be time to embrace pinks with more depth. Shades that are soft, vibrant, and truly celebrate your maturity. As we wrap up this color journey, remember, these aren't rigid rules, but gentle guides to help you discover what truly flatters you now. Shifting from icy white to warm ivory, matte black to navy, pale yellow to mustard, faded beige to camel, and baby pink to soft coral can add light, warmth, and vibrancy to your style. The key is choosing colors that enhance your natural beauty and reflect the woman you've become. Start small. Try one new shade this week. Notice how it makes you feel, and let your instincts guide you. Which of these tips spoke to you most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more style inspiration that celebrates the beauty of life after 60. And always remember, the most beautiful color is the one that makes you feel radiant and alive. Now go out there, wear the shades that speak to your soul, and let the world see your true, refined beauty. Thanks for watching my video, and see you next time.